guys, welcome to my channel. This is Beauty Speaks. If you're a first time viewer, thank you for joining me today. If you're a returning subscriber, you know I love you. Thank you for always coming back to watch my video. So guys, I am super excited today because of who I have on my YouTube channel with me. So please, my guest, can you introduce yourself to us?
Hey everybody, my name is Anthony Walgo and I'm a real estate professional out here in Lagos State.
Okay.
I run a real estate brokerage firm and then I have a development company in the pipeline too.
That's nice. He's being modest. This is Tony of Reverie Group. Google him. That's all I have to say. Google him. I'm just kidding, guys. But this is Tony Walgo of Reverie Group, and he's going to be here telling us what we need to know about investing in real estate. So, which brings me to my very first question.
Okay.
Anthony, why real estate? Of all the things you could have done, you could have been a pastor, you could have been a musician, you could have been anything. But why real estate, really?
Okay. I think the question should be why not real estate?
Why not real
Because
estate?
yeah, you know, real estate cuts across almost every sphere of life. No matter where you are, you would always need a roof over your head. So real estate is that important. So I'm sure the question should be why not real estate? You know,
So why not
it
real
just feels
estate?
good to be part of something that, you know, everybody wants. Everybody, you know, wants an input in it. And
Actually,
yeah.
real estate is a basic amenity. Like, you know, shelter
Food,
is a basic
shelter,
amenity.
you
Yeah.
know,
So yeah, I get that. Okay, so which brings me to the next question I'd like to ask
Okay.
you. In this time where everyone's talking about investment, how to invest in stocks, how to invest in NFTs and all manner of investments, right? Why should I invest in real estate at this point?
Okay. That's a very good question. First, I'd
Thank
like to comment. And okay, so the first thing that you should know about real estate is that it is transgenerational. It's an investment that you can actually send from generations to generation, and you'll be very certain that it will still be there.
Okay.
Yeah. So another thing that you should know about real estate that that I think keeps it at an edge above all these other things is the fact that real estate is one of the best edge against inflation. Take for example, Nigeria we have I think a double-digit inflation. It just keeps going up and up, and the way prices of goods and services are increasing, that's the same way things like rent, the things that are related to real estate are also going up. So if you own a property and cost of food and every other thing is increasing, you can also be guaranteed that the amounts that you're getting for maybe a rent from your rental property, it's also going up too.
Nice.
So it keeps you afloat too with the rising double-digit inflation we have in this country.
Okay.
So another thing again that I like about real estate is the fact that that's not me liking. Another thing that I think makes real estate a very good investment vehicle is the fact that it's not so volatile in terms of like this. I'm pairing it in side by side with the
Stocks.
no, not even stocks. Yeah, stocks, and then there's other crypto thing you just mentioned.
Okay.
Real estate, it's not a volatile vehicle. So the prices don't just stay here today and the next day it goes to zero tomorrow. No, it doesn't do that. So it's steady to an extent, and then you have some level of balance, you have some level of calmness when you're dealing with real estate than other investment platform where it's like it's $100 today, tomorrow it's zero, it just keeps going up. That one, it's
Okay,
it's just out of it. And then the other thing that makes real estate unique is the fact that you can make there are different avenues to make money from real estate. So on one single property you can buy with the sole goal of flipping at a future date for value appreciation, and while waiting to do that, you're also making money from maybe lease or rental value from that same property. So there's just different ways that you can actually utilize profit making from just one particular real estate investment. And trust me, another thing that you should know is let's say I have a property today and then I go to the bank that I want money for. I want to take a loan for an investment. So I think I stand at a better chance than someone who doesn't have a property but just something else to come present, because it's tangible, it's physical, it's something that you can actually walk into, experience, you can hold, you can hug, you can, so you can play around, with what you want, because it's there, you're seeing it, you're standing on it, you can feel it, so that just makes real estate different from almost every other investment platform that you have out there.
Okay, that's great. Okay, so I'd like to go to another question, right?
Okay.
The question I'd like to ask is about what do laws like town planning or governing laws have to do with investing in real estate?
Okay, that's a very good one too. So I'd like for you to know that every city, every state has what we call a master plan. You get, so these things have been pre-designed, long ago, that this is how we want here to be. This is the kind of activities that we want going on. We want this place to be designated for just agricultural activities here, commercial activities. Here should be purely residential and things like that. So all these laws, help you to help govern, how all these areas are being utilized. You get. So if you are buying a property, let's say you're buying a property in Lagos State, it makes good sense that you take time to understand, the laws that are governing that areas, or the things that have been decreed to only exist in that particular area, so that you don't buy a property that you cannot use for what you've intended to use them for. You get. And then also, when it comes down to law, the 1999 Constitution actually gives the rights to all the lands in the countries in the country to the governors of the state. So
this is Nigeria.
This is for Nigeria. So the governor of every state is the sole proprietor, or is the
all lands are vested.
They are vested to the state. That's why when you're getting a document for your property, what you're getting is it's a CFO. It's actually a lease for 99 years. That's what you get. I'm taking Lagos into the picture now.
It's actually for every state in Nigeria.
Oh, okay, great.
99 years.
Yeah, so you get 99 years for as a lease, and that's what you get for your CFO. I don't think we've got it. It's a 1999 Constitution, so we need to get to a century from that before we see what happens. But of course, it's just going to be a renewal for that particular title. But so these things just help govern how these lands are used, govern how the holistic master plan of the city comes out to play successfully. You get. So when we say, we want agricultural activities, they would only give agricultural titles to those areas and nothing for residential. If you buy an agricultural land to develop a house, you most likely would not even get an approval for it. So all these things just help to keep, the city clean and keep it going.
Okay, so that's actually very smart, because take, for instance, you buy land where the government wants to put a rail, and then 10 years down the line, they're like, okay, up and be going, because our rail is ready and we want to put it here. So it will be very problematic if you don't have the town planning laws in your mind when you're buying the property.
That's why you have those demolitions you hear about.
Yes.
And if you happen to fall victim of, demolition, you don't get any compensation, except it's, where you're on your right, and then maybe the government is trying to do a repurposing. They give you compensation. But when you're buying the property, or you've built something in an area that's been designated for something else by the state government, you've lost it. You've lost that property.
Bad investment.
Yeah.
Okay, which brings me to the very next question, because I know that over time, Nigerians in diaspora. So I learned something over the past couple of weeks about brain gain, where other countries have people that are educated working for them and all of that. So because we have lots of Nigerians outside Nigeria, they usually want to build back after working for a while and earning. So most times they give money to like family members, and at the end of the day, they come back home 10 years down the line and there's no property to come back to. So the question is, how do I, if I'm a diaspora investor, how do I know the right things? What are the things I need to know before investing in real estate? Take, for instance, they have duped me for now. I want to invest with someone that is real. How do I go about it? What do I need to know for me to be able to invest in Nigeria?
Okay, so the first thing I'd like to say is just a sorry tale that this same story keeps happening to especially those abroad. But I think the first thing that you can do is, of course, I said earlier in this video that all lands has a documentation behind them, that are verifiable, So firstly, you should try to do some background check on whatever you're trying to buy. If it's a land, if it's a house, get a title of that property. Get someone, or if you don't want, I don't even advise people to use family members. I advise them to use a professional. Hire a lawyer or hire a real estate a broker that would get the job done for you professionally, so let them do a verification of the title document on that land at the Lagos State Land. That's I'm talking about Lagos State now. The Lagos State Land Registry at the Lausa. Then you have your result from that if everything checks out, and then the next thing is you go into, because sometimes it's not just buying lands that are good or not good, so sometimes it's usually the companies that people buy into. I've seen people who buy properties that are actually good titles, but because they're buying from a company that is not so credible with their promises, they end up defaulting, and just issues just come up from nowhere. So also try to do a background check on whatever company that you are buying a property from, so that you don't fall victim, because too many people are actually out there for the wrong reason. So you are actually buying a property that will give you peace of mind.
Okay, so this means, for instance, you can check out other properties that these same companies have sold.
Check out previous job that's been executed by them.
Okay.
And so just these are just ways to just protect yourself from.
I think at the end of the day, it boils down to hiring professionals to do the
job for you.
Especially because you're in diaspora. There's no way you're running around on your own.
True.
So you have to hire a professional, be it a lawyer, real estate broker, someone that would help you do these searches, someone credible that will help you do the searches and make sure that you're actually not doing some bad.
I really hope that someday would have like an online gazette of Lagos has an online thing where you can verify.
Yes.
But for now, everything is done. Everything is done paper and pen. So you have to just get someone to go there and do a verification of this thing for you.
Okay, that's great. Oh, wow. This has been amazing, actually. So, guys,
thanks for the opportunity.
If you're looking to invest in real estate in Nigeria, you have to know the basic things, the land planning laws, the right person to go to, the lawyers, do your searches, and just make sure that you are doing the right things and then you're making the right choice as it comes to real estate investment. And also don't forget that you can get brokers like Reverie Group. And this is not a paid partnership. I'm telling you firsthand because I actually do trust Reverie Group. And if I'm ever going to get land in Lagos State, it has to be Reverie Group or nobody.
We can't wait. We can't wait to help you secure that.
Right, because I know that there are like different types of because I know you talked about it one time how when it comes to property ownership, there are different stratas or different levels of property ownership for anybody. You can do the one where they pay 1,200,000, 100,000 per month. Just whatever it is that suits your pocket.
Just find something that fits your financial bracket. And
exactly.
You don't have to have 100 million to buy a house or to buy, a land. There's always something for everyone. There are lands in places like Ekpe that still go for maybe 1.5, 2 million. And these companies also offer very good payment structure. So just pick up something that fits what you are trying to do or what you're trying to invest in, and start small and then just go big from there.
Oh, let's say that together. I like the ring of that. Let's go. Start small and go big.
From there.
This is really nice. Thank you so much for coming on my show. I'm really glad that you're here. Thank you. Please, guys, thank you so much. This is Tony from Reverie Group, and I've been so glad that he's here, and I've had such a good time. I've learned so many things. I'm sure that I'm a better real estate investor now. Right? So guys, thank you so much for watching up to this point. Thank you. Please don't forget to like, share, subscribe to my channel, give me a thumbs up. I told you I was going to give you good content, and I'm sure that this is good content. All right? Thank you so much. See you on my next video. Can you say bye?
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Thank you.